Qidi just released the Q1 Pro 3D printer, so let's see if it can print one of the most challenging filaments in the world. I've already seen some really impressive ABS and carbon fiber prints done with this machine, but I wanted to try printing one of the most irritating, most annoying, most impossibly difficult filaments to print without jams, TPU, mixed with one of the worst warping, most moisture-absorbing filaments known to mankind, nylon. This nightmare of a filament combines everything bad about some of the most difficult filaments into one annoying spool. Let's try it. Now the reason standard TPU is such a pain is because of its super flexible properties that allow it to bend in ridiculously tight radiuses. Of course, since this filament can bend so easily, that makes it super easy to bend in the extruder system if your settings aren't just right. Once this filament is bent out of shape in the extruder, it immediately jams and the print is deemed a failure. That's why printers tend to print TPU better with a direct drive extruder, like the one on the Q1 Pro, and driving gears that are very close to the nozzle, unlike the ones on the Q1 Pro. We'll get to this in a minute. The problem with standard nylon filament is its stubbornness to stick to the 3D printer's bed. This stuff warps like crazy even on a heated build plate. Luckily, this printer has a bed that can heat all the way up to 120 degrees Celsius, and an actively heated chamber that reaches 60 Celsius to maximize layer adhesion and limit warping. Now typically standard nylon filament is somewhat soft on its own, but not this nylon filament. This is something else. Now you mix these two filaments together and what do you get? A jamming, warping nightmare. But it's not all bad. Since this flexible nylon's got all the bad properties of these two filaments, it's also got the great ones that you'll see later in the video. Now I'm not exactly sure why this filament isn't manufactured anymore, but I'm guessing it has something to do with its ease of use. So, the robot for the FRC team, TechnoKats, currently has a bit of an issue with chain tension on its main shooter assembly. So right now, the whole thing just kind of flops around. Yeah, not great. Now because a simple inline tensioner wouldn't fit, we needed to add some sort of external tensioner to push the chain tight. I figured this would be the perfect time to try out this flexible nylon filament with the Q1 Pro because of its tough and compliant properties. To start my journey with this filament, I created a pretty basic design in Fusion 360. After designing the tensioner, I imported it into Qidi Tech's custom slicer, which basically functions the same as Prusa slicer. And after struggling a bit to find the right settings for this filament, I was ready to print the final version. I've put the temperatures at the recommended values for this filament, but I had to put the speed way down to about 50 to 60 millimeters to get it printing right. Even though I had to run this print at really low speeds to get this flexible filament to work, the Q1 Pro is capable of printing at a speed of 600 mm per second at a 20,000 mm per second squared acceleration. That is insanely fast for a 3D printer. Also, the new tri-metal hot end allows you to print at temperatures all the way up to 350 degrees Celsius. And with an actively heated chamber that reaches 60 degrees and a build plate that achieves 120 degrees, this printer can print with nearly every high-temp material on the market. It also has dual motors on the Z-axis and dual sensor bed leveling capabilities, which Qidi claims guarantees a perfect first layer every time. It runs on Clipper firmware, so it's super easy to monitor temperatures, watch the live feed on the Q1's built-in camera, or even start a print over the network. This $600 printer is also nearly silent, especially in standby. But even with all these awesome features, can we still print this TPU and nylon mixture? Let's find out. So after inserting my final settings, it's time to send it off to the printer. Alright, it's finished, let's see what we got. So it actually looks really great. Now aside from the obvious warping due to this nylon's properties, and the possibility that I didn't set the bed temperature high enough, this part actually looks really good. There's hardly any stringing at all, which is another bad property of TPU. And the layer adhesion from the nylon looks incredible. I was really surprised this printer was actually able to print with this, especially because of the gap between the nozzle and the feeder gears. Now I wouldn't recommend printing with super flexible TPU on this machine, but some of the more rigid kinds may work fine. Even though this flexible nylon is almost impossible to print with, it actually has some really great properties. And the reason I even printed with this filament in the first place was because I needed it to be able to flex around the robot's diamond plate side panels and be durable enough to withstand the back and forth movement of the metal chain. So here's how it works on the robot. It's mounted with 2 bolts and the washers sink into the soft nylon to securely hold the block in place. Now I should mention, we also added a polycarbonate spring to reduce bounce, along with the tensioner. So So if you want to print industrial level parts for intensive applications, I would highly recommend checking out the Q1 Pro machine. Because if it can print this flexible nylon, I'm sure it can handle just about anything you run through it. And Qidi's customer service is fantastic, and they'll help you through any questions or issues you may be having. If you decide this printer is for you, I've linked it down in the description. Also, if you'd like to support the TechnoKats, you can donate to our team with the link below. We'll be competing in the World Championship, so we need all the support we can get. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more 3D printing content. I also have a Patreon linked in the description for behind the scenes content. Thanks!